Hey Aquarius, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we're going to do your retrograde general love reading. Now keep in mind these are general readings, which means they cannot possibly apply to every single person that's watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all the information will be in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. So for all of the new viewers, I am an intuitive tarot card reader, which means I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm always going to give you guys the messages I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for our reading. And also meditate over the collective energy. So again, this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. Currently, there are absolutely no reversals in the deck, and I'm going to show you that. But first, I want to tap into the song that I picked up for you guys. So the song that I heard was How Can I Be Sure by Dusty Springfield. I'll leave the link to the song in the description box below so you can listen to it following the reading, because I really do feel like this is aligned with the message that I'm picking up for you guys. Now, again, I'm saying that this is a retrograde reading. So June 18th, we started Mercury retrograde, and we are still currently in Venus retrograde in the sign of Gemini until June 25th, and we are currently still in Gemini season. By the end of June, we will literally be in an active state of 6 retrogrades. So there's a lot of energy going on. But I'm focusing on this Mercury retrograde energy because that's a very strong one for a lot of people, right? It focuses on communication, travel, technology, things like that, right? It really does affect those things on a great scale. So social media is going to be very active, and people could be talking out of term and behaving completely different than they typically would be. And that's why I'm focusing so heavily, not as if the other retrogrades don't affect things, but Mercury retrograde has such profound effect on a lot of people, and especially communication, right? And connecting. You know, communication is how we connect in one way or another. Social media, physically, whatever. It's very important. It's very influential, right? And it always brings people back from your past, situations from your past that need healing or some type of resolve. So that's why I'm doing this specific reading, because I know this is going to affect a lot of people on a broad, spectrum. The song that I heard, like I said, was How Can I Be Sure by Dusty Springfield. With that, I feel like, I'm going to tell you, when I was doing a pre-shuffle, I seen every single page in this whole deck. Literally kept popping up. Some of you guys have just started a new relationship, a new love, right? And what I'm picking up for a lot of y'all is like, how can I be sure that this is going to work out well when this situation with this last person didn't? So a lot of you guys are feeling pretty guarded, and I am picking up that energy. I do feel like you guys are definitely going to have somebody reaching out to you, not just because it's retrograde, but I do pick up there's a lingering energy. And even if this person doesn't reach out to you, I feel like some of you guys are still thinking about this person heavily, because there was a lot of history with this individual. Even though I feel like a great deal of you, if you haven't already started something new, I feel like something new is on its way to you, most definitely. There's no way around that, because I literally seen every single page in this deck, literally, over and over again. And pages are always something new. Also, this person could be a little bit younger than you also. Or you could be a little bit younger than them, but I'm feeling like it's vice versa. I feel like this person's going to be a little bit younger than you, okay? So just showing you that there are absolutely no reversals in either one of my decks. Yeah. And what I say, how can I be sure? That's the song that I heard. Look at her. She's like, I'm not sure if I could trust anyone moving forward. I don't feel like I can, because I put so much time, effort, and energy into a past situation, and it led me to this 3 of Cups, which is celebratory, but I feel like the way she's looking at this, she doesn't look happy, which means there could have been some interference with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's interesting because I was going to say Cancer. This is very specific, but someone could have been cheated on by a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or it could have been cheated on by someone with a Cancer, right? So, but what's positive is at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Becoming grounded, becoming stable, feeling like you're finally on your feet, literally on your feet, and emotionally balanced, because some of you all definitely went through something heavy. If you look in the background, the clouds are heavy, but they're behind her. It's like this heaviness is behind you, and that's a positive thing, okay? Bottom, absolutely a new cycle. Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle at the bottom of your clarifying deck. And it's written in the stars, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4 beings, all of the elements, and they all have books, which means it's something that's written in the stars and preordained. This is major arcana. Whatever this new situation is that's coming into you, or you just walked into, is looking like this is going to be a very positive situation, and it was already orchestrated in the line for you to connect with this person. Again, no reversals in either one of the decks. Look at that. I seen this peeking out. Six of Wands. For some of you guys, it could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. You could have walked away from a fire sign also, because look at that. Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, and then right behind that, the Five of Wands. So some of you guys, I'm going to tell you, some of you guys are going to reconcile with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. And I say that because the next card that I seen peeking out was a star card. This is your card, Aquarius, but this is also the card of wish fulfillment and healing. So some of you guys are going to be reconciling with a fire sign that there was a lot of heavy conflict with, right? Because we've seen that Seven of Wands, conflict, Five of Wands, that's definitely conflict. So some of you guys are definitely reconciling with a fire sign. And let's get an overlying message for you all. Yeah. And what I say, I see nothing but pages, and look at that. I feel like some of you guys could have a water sign, moon, predominantly Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but there is the Pisces energy. This is the Page of Cups, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And it doesn't have to be more than anything. This could be, like I said, a brand new love offer. This is something new. Pages are always new. And you see how it's like he's prepared. He has his cup. And this person is so, I'm hearing the word anxious and eager. Like, you see how this fish is jumping out of this cup? Like, this person is eager to extend an offer to you. They want to come towards you. They want something solid with you. They want to express emotions and feelings towards you. And you see how he looks almost a little bashful, like they're not sure. It's something about your energy is making them feel like they're not sure if they can extend this interest to you. You may have talked to this person and told this person that you just got out of something recently. So they're kind of like withholding to some extent. Like they're not sure if they can give this offer to you because they're not sure if it's going to be accepted. As we part the deck to shuffle. As we part the deck to shuffle, absolutely. I feel like some of you guys, this is you, Aquarius. Look at this. This is your energy. Look at him. Guarded. I always say you guys sword up. That's yes. If it would have came down in reverse, this sword card is no. So some of you guys, I feel like definitely, swords is communication. I feel like some of you guys definitely communicated with this person and told them, like, you know, I just got out of something. I'm not interested in jumping into anything really quick. Because you're coming up as a king. And that's positive. Because remember, initially at the bottom of the deck, you had the Queen of Pentacles, that groundedness, that stable and sternness, and he definitely looks stern. So I feel like a lot of you guys are coming off like this cold and difficult to approach king or queen, but somebody definitely has feelings for you. And I definitely feel like this person could have strong water sign placements in their chart. You coming off like the king or queen of wands, and they're like, damn. Yeah, a lot of you guys were definitely in your head. Eight of Swords reverse, King of Swords in reverse. You were definitely in your head, but you're coming out of it with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You felt bound to a situation with a past love interest. I feel like a lot of you all will be giving someone a chance. Absolutely. Someone new a chance. Because look at that. You got the Judgment card in reverse. So this old person who's going to try to come back, you're going to remember how they had you feeling bound and unhappy and sad. And you're like, nah, I ain't going to do that again. I feel like for you guys' energy, it's more so a focus on you letting this new person in is what I'm picking up. Judgment card, you know, this again, somebody's definitely gonna come back. I always call this like the ghost of Xmas past. Like somebody's definitely gonna try to come back, but you all are like, because you're guarded, most definitely. So let's get two cards. One's gonna be a general energy, and the second is gonna be a possible outcome. And then we'll get clarifiers for both, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. That one almost popped out, but it didn't. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Hangman in reverse. Yeah, you guys are no longer hanging in limbo, especially with your emotions, I feel like. I always tell you guys, anytime I see cards with like watery energies in it, that's about emotions, right? Someone who's still dealing with some emotional baggage. But look at him. He's completely, well, he's not completely nude, but he looks like he's nude, right? And he's completely comfortable in his element, how he is. It's coming up in reverse. Hangman upright. That's somebody who's still hanging in limbo. It's coming up in reverse. And that's positive because it's letting us know that you're finally moving on and no longer holding on to this attachment with this person. And remember, we just seen that page of the Page of Cups, that Pisces energy. Hangman, that's also the same energy. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So some of you guys are definitely getting over a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual, moving away from them. Six of Swords, moving away from that energy. Major healing for you guys, because keep in mind, we seen the Star card earlier. That's your card, and it came up right. That's healing, a lot of healing, and that's positive. You guys got a lot of healing going on here during this cycle right now. During these retrogrades, I feel like it's going to be positive for you all. A great deal of you. Absolutely. Five of Swords in reverse. Absolutely. You know, there was someone that you had a great deal of conflict with, and you decided to walk away, turn your back and walk away from the situation because you knew it wasn't going to lead you towards anything else but further conflict. You decided to let the situation go. And that's why you showed up as that King of Swords, because you know you had to cut something off. You're like, I'm done with this. You had to cut it off. It was done. You had to cut them loose, turn them loose. So let's get an additional message, overline message. Yeah, there were things that were hidden about this person. With the Moon card, the Moon is always about things that are hidden, things that are known, things that we don't have clarity about. And also keep in mind, in the next 2 days, we have a full moon coming up, right? So I feel like you may find out some things during this time. Also, you may meet, again, a water sign. Because this is the card of Pisces and also Cancer. You may meet a water sign during this time. 3 days before, during, and 3 days after full and new moons, the veil is lifted. We see things more clearly. We get messages and we understand things completely differently than we usually do. I see something peeking up and I want to look at it. What is this? Yep, Seven of Swords. Some of you guys found out about somebody's deceptive behavior. Five of Swords, and you decided to cut ties with them. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, you guys, a lot of you guys are definitely dealing with a Pisces. This is the card of Pisces, and then you have the High Priestess, also Pisces. And I feel like if you're not dealing with Pisces, a lot of you guys definitely have Pisces in your chart somewhere. Most definitely. I feel like your intuition told you that there were secrets about this person, and that's why you have decided to walk away. You had to. I feel like you confronted them with this Five of Swords, and there was that conflict, and you decided you had to walk away. I feel like you ended up very victorious in this situation. That is definitely what I'm picking up. And again, that's why you came up as the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. But you're very guarded, right? You definitely moved away from somebody with Six of Swords in reverse, but you're definitely guarded. Let's get a clarifier. And keep in mind, the Hangman is Major Arcana. So let's get a clarifier. Yeah. You're moving on towards something, towards a future love. And I felt that earlier in the beginning of the reading. But you're going to be guarded while you're doing it, though. Because keep in mind, in the Six of Swords, he still has those swords from the past situations. Woo, look at that. Okay? Still has those past situations in his mind, still thinking about it, right? Because, again, Swords is the mercurial, your thoughts and your communication, okay? Two major arcanas, one major arcana clarifying another. Look at that. So you have the Hangman. This is how it would come. The Hangman. And it's coming up, right? Well, coming in reverse, rather. And then it's clarified by the Moon in reverse. Again, this is positive. You're no longer hanging in limbo. You're no longer hanging on to this past person. And then with the Moon card in reverse, again, both, you know, Piscean energy, right? And with this Moon card in reverse, right, upright is things unseen, things unknown, things we don't have clarity about. Coming up in reverse is like you see the truth about it now. And that's why you're able to be more grounded and more aligned. Because you're no longer under the act. And when I say under the act, you're no longer seeing things as like, or not seeing things clearly. You see things for what they are very clearly, but the message that I'm getting is to be mindful, to not be so heavily guarded. And I was just getting ready to say that. And some of you guys could have fire sign placements in your chart also. Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo predominantly. And you look at him. He has his hand on his wand already, like he's on guard. And look at his face, very stern. I feel like a lot of you guys are very guarded towards anybody new who comes in, but I feel like this new person is going to be positive in your life. Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands upright. Somebody is needing to make a choice, needing to make a decision. In reverse, I feel like a decision has been made. I feel like a lot of you guys are definitely, with the Five of Swords in reverse, a lot of you guys definitely decided to walk away from someone and look towards the future, right? Even though it's coming up in reverse, because look at that. He's definitely leaving something behind, and he's looking towards the future. He's even holding a globe. A globe is about distance, traveling. Also, it could possibly be someone of a different ethnicity that you're connecting with, but someone is definitely being left behind. His back is facing us, and then you have this one wand behind him. Somebody's definitely being left in the past, and I feel like a lot of you guys, this confrontation with this past person was the last straw. But this is absolutely positive because you're healing and you're moving away from this individual, and that was a choice that you made. Again, upright needing to make a choice. In reverse, a choice was made. So congratulations on that. I feel like actually this retrograde is going to be positive for a lot of you all, because you're seeing clear as day. You're seeing things very clearly now. There's no more hidden things, even about yourself. There's no more hidden aspects about yourself. He's like bare and he's vulnerable. And he sees the truth behind situations, and that's how a lot of you all are right now at this current time. And if you aren't, this is coming up in the future. Also with this, him holding this globe, it almost looks like a crystal ball, the way he's holding it. So like I said, the future, somebody's looking forward to moving forward towards the future. Again, globes is about travel, so somebody's looking forward towards moving forward. I'm also hearing some of you guys could be possibly thinking about a relocation also, is what I'm picking up. Okay? So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.